Welcome to the Jill on Money Show. It's Tuesday, May 28th, and we are here trying to help you make better financial decisions, and we do that by asking you to do a little bit of work. All you need to do is go to our website, jillonmoney.com, and in the upper right-hand corner, there is a Contact Us button. Click that button, write your note, and we'll get your email. And if you'd like to join us on the air live, check the box and Mark will do everything else. While you're on the website, don't forget to sign up for the free weekly newsletter. It comes out every Friday, and you should check out our service called Jill on Money Live. That's where you have access to quarterly live webinars and bonus video content. And next up, our big webinar is going to be focused on Social Security, and we've got a great expert. Her name is Heather Schreiber. She really knows everything there is about claiming strategies, about rules and common areas of confusion. And she's just so easy to understand. And we're so excited. She comes from Ed's Slot World. So she's one of Ed's primo Social Security experts. She will be joining us live for our June webinar. So go to the website, jillonmoney.com, to check it out. And you can only join us if you pay up. It's only $35, and it's for the whole year. It's not just Heather. It's 3 more after that. It's the previous folks who've been on. And again, all that content that lives behind the very, very low paywall. Okay, today I wanted to talk about the housing market because last week we got all sorts of data that came in. First, there was the report on existing home sales. And those sales really were surprising, actually, because they were down month over month, but they're also down from a year ago. The median existing home sales price is still higher. $407,600. Oh my gosh, that's the median, the 10th consecutive month of year-over-year price gains. And we did see that properties are still moving pretty quickly. They typically remained on the market for 26 days in April. That's down from 33 days in March. We also had new home sales. Median sales price of a new home sold in April was $433,500. It's a lot of numbers. Here's what you need to know. We are going to talk housing today, and we're going to start by introducing a segment that I did on Friday. Yep, right before the long weekend, I snuck one in. I went on the set with CBS Mornings, and we talked about the housing data and what was going on. So after the segment, stay tuned because I'm going to give you a little analysis and tell you where I think the housing market is actually going. So here is the segment from Friday. This is with Michelle Miller, who's sitting in for Nate Burleson, Gail King, and Tony DeCopel, me, housing, and CBS Mornings.
New home sales and existing home sales are down. They fell in April as buyers were scared off by those higher mortgage rates. But on a positive note, the number of total homes on the market rose by about 9%. Still, overall bad news. Prices are up more than 40% than they were 4 years ago. It's a big number. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger is with us. Jill, glad to have you here. Different indicators bouncing around here. What's the market doing?
Well, I mean, we still have an affordability problem because we know these higher mortgage interest rates. We did just tick just below 7% for a 30-year fixed rate mortgage. But the fact that we've gone from basically 3% to 7% in just a few years is a massive change. We also have this problem with inventory, just not enough homes that are for sale. Now, that is starting to ease up a little bit, but when you put together high mortgage interest rates and low inventory, prices go up, affordability goes down, and it shuts out would-be buyers from the market.
What's keeping people who might want to sell their home from going ahead and putting it on the market?
Well, this is just a crazy thing. If you look at the number of people who have low interest rate mortgages, it's a phenomenal number. 58% of all outstanding mortgages are below 4%. So they're calling this the lock-in effect. So why would I move, even if I'm busting at the seams and I have a big family, why would I move to give up that low mortgage rate? No way. So that is keeping people in their homes longer. And by the way, they are really trying to figure out, like, how do I stay here and be able to make this livable?
Yeah, they're thinking it doesn't look so bad since I'm going to be here a while. So if you're thinking about upgrades, what pays off the most? I've always heard bathrooms and kitchens.
Okay, you ready to? I'm going to disabuse you of this. It's okay if you spend a little bit, like a little cosmetic move on the bathroom and the kitchen. The projects that pay off the most, Get ready for this.
What?
Garage doors.
What?
What?
Garage doors?
Come on. I know.
Stop it, Jill.
I know. Garage doors, entry doors. These are huge projects that pay off when you sell your home. You recoup your investment and then some.
I never noticed a garage door.
Of course we don't. I mean, we're city dwellers. But you know what does not pay off?
What?
Major kitchen renos, major bathroom renos.
Do not pay off?
No, because you only recoup about half of what you put out there. So this is important. If you're in your house and you want to make it livable, you might want to just do it. If you have the money, that's great. But if you are thinking, I want to get my money back, you should really take a look at these numbers.
Okay, so a few things that I wanted to really discuss. And the most important is that I think that inventory is starting to come online, and that is so great. In fact, industry experts say there are always people that do need to sell their home, and they call it the so-called, you ready for this? The 3 Ds, because of death, divorce, and disease. And there are homeowners who want to sell for lots of different reasons. Maybe they're upsizing because they've had more kids. Maybe they're downsizing. Maybe they move for a new job or moving to a nicer home or a different location. And I think that over the next group of months and probably couple of years, we will see more people take the plunge. And by the way, builders have been bringing new homes to the market, and we do have a big supply of homes on the market for new homes. I thought I was very interested in this, that right now for new homes, there's a 9.1 month supply at the current sales rate. The all-time record low was 3.3 months in August of 2020. And so the home construction business has gone into overdrive. Of course, new homes are only about 10 or 11% of overall sales, so it doesn't really move the needle as much. We really need those existing homes to come online. And look, gang, we've said this a million times on this show. Just because mortgage rates are just under 7%, just because they're higher than they have been, it does not mean that you're shut out of the market. But you really have to run the numbers. And maybe you look at adjustable rate mortgages. Maybe you look at paying some upfront points to buy down your mortgage rate. Maybe you try to find someone who's got an assumable mortgage. It's a small fraction of folks out there. But, there are a lot of different ways to do it. Or maybe you're doing something within your family and you're able to hold paper for someone else. All this is to say that you're not done, you're not shut out, but it may take some time. I do think the housing market's going to settle back into more normal conditions. Listen, the pandemic really wreaked havoc on the market. It also wreaked havoc on rates and all of these things. So it will take some time, but we'll get there. If you do have a question about real estate, about housing, you're thinking about buying or selling or anything else going on in your financial life, go to our website, JillOnMoney.com, click the Contact Us button, write your note, and of course, check the box if you'd like to join us on the air live. Don't forget, you can subscribe to us on the Odyssey app or wherever you find your favorite podcasts, and please leave us a rating and review wherever you listen. Do something nice for someone else today. Change your work, change your wealth, change your life. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you tomorrow.